They say the mind is the most powerful tool ever known to humankind, yet most of us never truly learned how to use it. If you look back through history, one truth echoes louder than any other. Every great achievement, every world-changing invention, every impossible dream made real began as a simple thought. But what is it that makes some people think small, content with the status quo, while others dare to dream so big that they reshape reality itself? This is the story of how thinking big has shaped our world, transformed lives, and built the impossible. From the day we're born, we're told to be realistic, to stay within the lines, to dream smart, which often just means dreaming small. But here's the thing. Science tells a completely different story. Studies in cognitive psychology have shown something fascinating. Our brains don't really distinguish between vivid imagination and reality. When you visualize success, when you truly see yourself achieving your goal, the same neural pathways in your brain light up as if you were actually doing it. The act of thinking big isn't just a motivational slogan. It literally rewires your brain. It triggers a release of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, and activates the creative, problem-solving regions of your mind. Suddenly, you start seeing possibilities where everyone else sees walls. The great psychologist, Dr. David Schwartz, author of the classic book The Magic of Thinking Big, put it perfectly. Belief in greatness is the first step toward it. Doubt is the enemy of progress. Think about it. Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb by trying to make a slightly better candle. The Wright brothers weren't dreaming of a better bicycle. They dreamt of human flight. Marie Curie didn't accept the limitations placed on women in her era. She thought beyond them and changed the course of science forever. Thinking big isn't about arrogance. It's about having vision. When Elon Musk declared he would build reusable rockets that land themselves, experts and competitors laughed. When a young Steve Jobs dreamed of putting a computer in every home, people thought it was absolute madness. And when Nelson Mandela envisioned a future of equality in apartheid South Africa, it seemed utterly, tragically impossible. But big thinkers like them see something the rest of us often miss. They see potential disguised as risk. They understand that fear is a compass, pointing them toward what they need to do, not a stop sign telling them to turn back. They refuse to let fear dictate the boundaries of their future. Every great invention we now take for granted, from electricity to the internet, from vaccines to smartphones, was once labeled unrealistic. And yet, it's always the unrealistic dreamers who move humanity forward. The writer George Bernard Shaw famously said, "The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man." Science backs this up. Setting massive goals creates measurable changes in your brain. It activates what neuroscientists call the reticular activating system, or RAS. The RAS is like a filter for your mind. It helps you notice opportunities and information that are aligned with your focus. When you think small, your brain's filter is set to find excuses and obstacles. But when you think big, your brain actively hunts for solutions and pathways. Psychologists have a name for this phenomenon: self-expansion theory. It suggests that when you aim higher, you literally grow your mental capacity. Your ambition feeds your intelligence. Let me tell you a story. In the 1980s, there was a young boy in a small Indian town who spent his evenings studying under a streetlight because his family couldn't afford electricity. His name was Abdul Kalam. He dreamed of touching the stars literally. Despite growing up in poverty, he studied relentlessly, fueled by the unwavering belief that no dream is too big. That little boy would grow up to become India's leading rocket scientist, the father of its missile program, and eventually the President of India, inspiring millions around the world. His life is proof that it's not the size of your circumstances, but the size of your thinking that truly determines your destiny. And this power isn't reserved for billionaires, presidents, or rocket scientists. It's for every single one of us who dares to ask the simple yet profound question, what if I could? A teacher who thinks big can inspire a new generation of leaders. An artist who thinks big can shift an entire culture. A parent who thinks big can break generational cycles and create new possibilities for their children. The ripple effect of one person's big thought can change entire communities. Of course, thinking big isn't easy. Fear, doubt, and criticism are constant shadows that will follow you. The world's biggest dreamers were almost always told, "It can't be done." They were called foolish, naive, or reckless. Yet, they all shared one powerful mindset. They understood that failure isn't the end. It's just data. Every setback was a lesson, not a verdict. Every no was just a signal to find another way. So how can you start harnessing this incredible power of thinking big in your own life? Starting today. It's simpler than you think. Step 1. Visualize clearly. Don't just have a vague idea. See your dream in vivid, high-definition detail. What does it look like? What does it feel like to achieve it? What sounds do you hear? Make it real in your mind first. Step 2. Surround yourself with big thinkers. Your environment is critical. The size of your network directly influences the size of your vision. If you hang around people who think small, you'll start to shrink your own dreams to fit in. Find mentors, friends, and communities that challenge you to grow. Step 3. Take bold action. This is the most important step. Big thinking without action is just daydreaming. But one small, courageous step turns your vision into motion. You don't have to have the whole path figured out. Just take the first step. And finally, step 4. Persist. The bigger your dream, the longer and harder the road will be. There will be times you want to quit, but every mile you travel forward rewrites your story. Persistence is the engine of big dreams. From the first controlled fire to human flight, from the Great Pyramids of Giza to the particle accelerators smashing atoms, every single era of human progress began with someone refusing to think small. The entire story of humanity is written by those who dared to imagine bigger, to reach higher, and to build what others deemed impossible. Right now, as you watch this video, the world is being rebuilt. And it's not being rebuilt by those who play it safe or follow the rules. It's being rebuilt by those who are thinking beyond what is considered possible today. So, the next time you doubt your idea, the next time someone tells you to be realistic, remember this fundamental truth. The future doesn't belong to the smartest, or the richest, or the most privileged. It belongs to the boldest thinkers. Because, in the end, the only limits that truly exist are the ones you place inside your own mind. As the saying goes, think big, start small. But most importantly, act now. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content that empowers you to build your best life. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's start thinking bigger together.